You've been telling me to check out Sandra Lee's king cake, but first I had to look up what a king cake is because I wasn't entirely sure. I thought it was just a Mardi Gras themed cake, but it turns out it's like a rosca de reyes. I did not know that. A rosca de reyes is like a sweet brioche type bread with like the candied fruits and like the candied stripes. And the colors are Christmassy because this is celebrated closer to Christmas. A king cake, on the other hand, is like it's the cake is like a cinnamon roll or like a coffee cake, and it's got icing on top, and then obviously the Mardi Gras colors. But they both have in common the fact that you put a little plastic baby, and whoever cuts a slice and gets the baby has to make the cake for the following year. Okay, now that we know that, let's watch how Aunt Sandy makes her king cake.
This is a cake.
Oh,
it's actually more
that's
like
not...
a rolled dough. It used to be more like a brioche, and I'm going to use breadsticks to make it.
Pardon?
It is a traditional cake that they make down in Louisiana for Mardi Gras.
First of all, she said that it's like a brioche, but I think that's the Rosca de Reyes version. I'm sorry, but then she says she's going to make it with breadsticks? What in the Olive Garden? And Sandy just stays messing up these cakes from the Hanukkah and the Kwanzaa cake and now the king cake.
Little surprise. And the little surprise is going to determine who has to make the cake the next year for the parties and who has the best luck for that year. Now I'm pulling apart in one unit.
Does this mean that she got the baby last year and now she's making it this year?
They are pre-cut for you right here, right? You want to make sure you piece those and pinch it together.
It's not going to be very lucky for the people
really
who have to
well
eat this.
Because this needs to be one long piece. They all do. Once you get all of these together, you're going to take 3 of them and create one.
This already,
unit,
I don't know.
like
I've never made a king cake before.
Once those are secured together, I'm going to put these on my cookie sheet. Now, I've already lined this with just some parchment paper. Then it's time for the second one. Same thing. Just piece these together. Give them a little pinch. And then lift them up. Now, I have to create a braid with each side of these. So just take
I don't think that's how you make a king cake. I don't think you have to braid the dough.
And over.
Couldn't we just gone like a can of like the
just like that
cinnamon roll, you know, the Pillsbury crap? Like they make that.
In a circle, I just want to place these right like that. Perfect. Same thing on this side. In a circle, you want to bring your ends together and pull a little bit and just line those up. This goes into the oven on 400 degrees, about 16-20 minutes.
That's ugly.
Keep your eye on
you know what? Let's just see what it looks like when it's cooked.
Pretty little thing, isn't it? Very easy. Now for the glaze that goes on the top. You just want a beautiful little white glaze. So 1 can of cream cheese icing.
See, that would make sense on the cinnamon roll or the coffee cake, but on a breadstick cake?
I make this into a glaze as opposed to having a thick icing. So about a 1/4 cup of cream goes in here.
Don't let it get too watery, though.
Thin this out a little bit. Great. But not too much. If you use milk or something like that, it would be way too loose.
Are you supposed to heat it up,
like a nice heavy
or are you just stirring it in a pot?
Inside the king's cake is a very special little baby. Now, this I got at the craft store. This
Don't you
baby,
bake it
and
in
the baby
the bread
is going to
or
go
the
somewhere
cake?
in here. I have to hide it because the person that gets the piece with the baby in it is the one that has to make the cake the next year, and the one who gets all the good luck throughout the year.
You know, everyone was trying to make sure Aunt Sandy didn't end up with the baby.
Maybe lift it up, but don't break this.
You broke it.
For the baby, right inside.
And Sandy, everyone's gonna see where the baby's hidden.
And then kind of try to cover up
straight up looks like
him. I want to spoon this on.
braided
This is supposed
breadstick
to be a very messy
in the round
little cake. So you're going to cover this whole thing up. Beautiful.
The icing might be the best part. Ooh, it's runny.
Very nice. Okay, now let's talk about sugar.
It's all on the side.
Any way you want to. I've seen it done
falling
all
off
sorts
the
of different
cake.
ways. I've seen it done where just one part is all purple and one part is all gold. And I've also seen it where
the only
you
thing she
sprinkle
might
a
have
little bit
correct
of
is the
all
Mardi
of the
Gras
different colored
colors.
sugars all over.
Look at that pool of icing. Hey, would anyone like a slice of breadstick with some liquid icing on the side? Oh.
A Mardi Gras.
Oh, I guess the video's done. Oh. You know what? I didn't need to research what a king cake was. Who is watching this and thinking, oh, making a cake out of breadsticks is a good idea? I can't with Aunt Sandy. Has Aunt Sandy like fucked up any other cakes? Please let me know, because I feel like I just need to make a playlist dedicated to Aunt Sandy's cakes.